Utopia is now open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and till 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice cold beer, and Utopia's got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Need the perfect spot for your next celebration? Utopia features a beautiful event venue, available now for parties, reunions, and private events. So come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Today, joining me, Brianna Rivera, Executive Director of the District here in Quincy. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Yeah,
so not your first time here in the studios, but the first time here talking to me. So I'm really, really excited.
True, yes. My first time with you.
Yeah, so we're talking about the District and what you have going on, what's coming up. But before we get there, can you tell me a little bit about, I'm sure a lot of people know or think they know what the District is, but maybe they don't. So can you give me just a quick high-level 10,000 foot view of what it is that you do and why you're here?
Yeah, so the District, I think the average person probably knows us for our events. So Blues in the District and the Farmers Market, Chris Kindle or Light the Park. So our organization is a part of National Main Street. So we're an Illinois Main Street community.
Okay.
And so a lot of people don't know that. So we're a part of tons of communities where our goal is to revitalize downtown, to bring people downtown to work with resources like historic preserves societies with chambers to help our businesses, to help our property owners in multiple different ways. So I think people sometimes look at us and like, oh yeah, they put on blues, which is great.
Yeah, and it is true.
But behind the scenes, it's a lot more than that. It's connecting with specifically myself and our diplomats too. Connecting with the business owners or the property owners about different grants coming up or webinars to help business owners or different grants or tax credits or anything like that property owners can take advantage of too.
Yeah.
Even outside of the District, I mean, there's different incentives for businesses outside, and sometimes we take on, the understanding of that and being the pinpoint for that for the community, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, it is cool. And I didn't realize how long the District has been a thing. It became, a thing in when?
1978.
1978.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I mean, of course, when you hear the District, I feel like I know what it is, but hearing you talk about all of the resources that you kind of you're connecting the dots for business owners in our community and events, and so very, very cool. We're lucky to have that, right?
Yes, very.
Yes.
Very lucky to have something like that. There's a lot of communities even around Illinois that don't have a Main Street program, and it's rough. It's rough not having resources from those state and national levels with Main Street, because that helps a lot.
Right, and I love seeing, of course, our historic area, we have several, right? But even just our square, our Main Street area, it does seem to be constantly evolving.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really, really cool. Not just in businesses, but also events. And as you mentioned, that's one thing that a lot of people know the District for. And you do have a lot coming up. You have a lot going on and coming up. So tell me a bit about some of the events you have either happening now or coming up.
Oh, lots going on.
Yeah.
But while you were talking, it did remind me. So a lot of people don't know the District's boundaries too, and so I get that question all the time.
Sure.
And it's actually from 12th Street to Front Street and Broadway to State, so 92 blocks.
Okay.
And
a big chunk.
And what's very interesting is we're the largest Main Street in the state of Illinois.
Really?
Yes. So that's a lot.
That's incredible.
That's a lot. So anyway, probably it's like a bittersweet kind of fact that I have to tell myself. But we have a lot of help. But within those boundaries, we do have a lot of events going on. So, of course, we have our farmers market, which happens every single Saturday.
Sure.
8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's been doing fabulously this year.
Yeah.
We consistently run close to 30 vendors on an average farmers market day, nothing else going on. And that for us is fabulous and compared to other farmers markets. And we have blues, of course. We have 3 more concerts for blues.
Yeah.
July 25th is the next blues, and that's Dottie Kelly.
Okay.
So she's coming down to do blues. And then the street concert, which is Saturday, August 16th.
Okay.
And tickets are on sale for that already. People
Okay.
have been very excited and have been asking us, are you going to bring the street concert back? Well, you know, because everybody gets so excited
Yes.
about it.
Yes.
And so it is for this year. We're having it Saturday, August 16th. And that's going to be on 6th Street, on the new 6th Street Promenade.
Okay.
To kind of show off that area between Maine and Hampshire. And then there'll be different ticket, different points of entry. So,
Yes.
people will know their way around. We'll have signage. And
Any
everything.
hints on who's performing, or do we keep
Yes,
that
it
a
is
secret?
out there.
Okay.
So it's Thunderstruck, which is an AC/DC
Oh,
cover
cool.
band.
Yes.
And they're very popular.
They're very, very good. I've seen them a few times.
Yeah, they're great. So they'll be our main act, and then Decade of Decadence is going to open.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, the doors open at 5, and then Decade starts at 6, and
Very
then
cool.
and then the night goes on from there. But it's going to be fun.
It's always a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be fabulous.
Very, very cool. So lots of stuff going on. Again, not only events, but also things that you do just for our community and, in general as a whole for businesses. I know you have your work cut out for you, but as you mentioned, you have a great team. So
Yeah.
I will speak on behalf of Quincy when I say thank you for all the work you do.
Thank you.
Keep it up. If anybody wants to learn more about the district, what's going on, how they can get involved, where would they go?
So a couple different places. I would say our website, first and foremost, because that's where you can sign up for our newsletter.
Okay,
Which has
yes.
literally, we send it out once a month, and it has everything you would need to know that's
Okay.
going on or to sign up for is in that newsletter. And that's www.thedistrictquincy.com.
Okay.
And then we also have a Facebook page. And you can just turn in the district, you'll find our logo, and an Instagram as well. But
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of stuff always going on. Check out the newsletter, sign up for it, go to the website. Get involved, get engaged. There's
Yes.
always something going on in Quincy, and people work really, really hard to bring these events here and to put on some cool events for people to enjoy. So get engaged, show up, enjoy them, right? They're here for our
Exactly,
taking.
yeah.
Yes. Brianna, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
It was
you,
a
Ashley.
pleasure
Thanks for
speaking with
having
you. Absolutely. All right, coming up next, I sit down with DOB and we talk about how to avoid scams on your weekend getaway. Stay tuned.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tea, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
And welcome back. Joining me now, my pal Don O'Brien with the Better Business Bureau. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. That was kind of a mouthful. I normally say DOB with the BBB, but I figured I'd give it some.
Give you my name.
Get the full effort in there today,
Yes.
because we're talking about something that I think is going to affect. Hopefully, it hasn't already affected a lot of people through like summer travels. Like I just went on a weekend getaway, but was fortunate not to have.
So
any of
did you
this crap.
stay at a traditional lodging, or did you do a short-term rental?
So we did a cabin.
Okay.
But my girlfriend booked it, and she's very, very smart when it comes to this stuff. So she's always on the lookout.
Yes.
She's very diligent.
Well, and that's good.
Yeah.
We need more people being
I
diligent
know.
like hers, like she was or
Yeah.
is. So we're basically kind of letting people know that if you're going to get away from the hotel scene, well, even with hotels, there's pitfalls that we've talked about before. But with short-term rentals, we want you to keep in mind they often have different fees, policies. Cancellation policies is one thing.
Right.
There's just certain things that you have to watch for when you do that.
Yeah. I think every time I look at a short-term rental, which of course, a few of the big ones, Airbnb, VRBO, and shameless plug, guys. So if you want to, sponsor Muddy River News,
there you
go for it. But when I book through any of those, the main thing I look for, reviews, and they also have I forget what they're called on both, but it's almost like spotlight or preferred properties, because then you know that they have so many stays under their belt. You know that their pictures are more likely legit. But I have stayed at some rotten eggs where they have pictures posted and you get there and it's not really like that, or the location's not as they stated, which can throw
Did they use a filter on the? Did they, was it a filter they used?
I don't know
maybe?
if it was a filter or if it was like stock photos,
Yes.
because it was nothing like
Well,
what was actually in the property.
And that's what you have to be wary of. And if you go to trusted websites, ones that like the two you mentioned, you should be okay.
Yeah.
They do a very good job of vetting what properties are on there, and the ability for scammers to operate is very small.
Right.
Now it's when you just see things on social media, and you might see something on your Facebook or something that says, "Oh, hey, I've got this weekend rental that you can have," and
Yes,
they might
I've seen a few
hop
of those.
into your local buy-sell trade group. Or let's say, oh, you know what, I'm going to Atlanta. Let me look on Craigslist to see if there's anything there. And that's where you're going to,
Oh my gosh, can you imagine getting on Craigslist to find somewhere to stay?
People do it, though.
Murderville.
People do
Red
it.
flag, no.
So, we just want you to make sure you use your noggin and you're looking into these types of things. I know personally, I've used both of those sites we talked about earlier. I always make sure they have at least 10 reviews. I don't want a brand new one. I want to have some type of track record.
Yeah.
The FTC recently put in a rule that requires short-term rentals to disclose the entire rental price before you pay and describe what any fees are for.
Nice.
So it kind of takes the hidden fee element out of the equation.
And those can rack up pretty quickly.
Yeah. So the one thing that a lot of people get upset about is the cleaning fee.
Well, there's a cleaning fee on top of a service fee, on top of a turn your key fee. There's just so many. Everything you're doing, your $120 a night turns into $600 a night real quick.
It does, and depending on where some places are, where you're going, some places may have a resort fee that their town puts on top of that. So you just avoid going to places that you're not familiar with. If you are on one of those sites and they want to take you off those sites and have you pay through Cash App or Venmo or something like that,
red flag.
That's not what you want to do. You obviously want to play in credit card. Again, the cancellation policies are going to be way different than you might have with a hotel stay. If you're used to hotels and you decide to try one of these short-term rentals out, your cancellation fees, there might be a cancellation fee, and the cancellation period is probably different than what you're used to.
Right. Yeah, I've gotten stung by that too. So we had after this date it was 50%, and they don't really work with you directly. So there's no pulling at heartstrings this happened or this happened. You just have to eat it.
Yeah, and I don't know if any type of travel insurance is covered by any of these types of things or not, but that's something to look into as well.
Yeah, I've never done travel insurance through those, but that would be a good idea. I mean, if you are unsure if your travel is actually going to go through. But yeah, so if you're going off of, and I'm glad you brought that up. I have seen an increase in people on Facebook that are like, hey, I have this rental. And some of the people I know and their rentals are legit, but you can tell that there are some out there who just throw them in these groups, like the garage sale groups or whatever, hoping, kind of fishing to see if people will send them money. So I think, just stay away from those unless you know who the people are who own it.
Unless you have some type of actual relation, not that you're Facebook, if you actually know the person.
And you can call them on the phone. Like if you had
a rental out there, I know Ashley, I know that she has this property, and I know it's going to be taken care of.
Yeah, and I know I wouldn't let Dawn stay there. But, no, I'm kidding, I would. But there's a host of different things that can really throw just a wrench in an otherwise nice getaway. And just make sure you're doing your homework and stick with the better known companies if you can. But even on those, make sure that you're looking for not only relevance, but reviews and length of time on the site, right?
Correct, yes. Because a lot of those, when you go onto those platforms, you don't know the address of the place until after you've booked.
Yeah.
So you can't do a lot of your advanced scouting, if you will, because of that. So they tell you kind of where they're located, like close to whatever attractions there are, but you can't actually see that, okay, Joe Smith actually owns 123 Penny Lane in Vero Beach, Florida, or wherever it might be where you're going. So, so just, go in there with eyes wide open and make sure you think before you act.
100%. And if anybody wants more information on what to look out for weekend getaways or any other scam or any other, just tips and tricks to avoid being scammed, where would they go?
Yeah, bbb.org has everything. Or feel free to give me a call and I'll help you at my office here in Quincy at 217-209-3972.
Perfect. Always good to see you. And I absolutely would let you stay at my Airbnb or whatever you call it.
I would stay at your Airbnb.
Yeah. I would
question the cleaning fees, but I would stay at your Airbnb.
I would question them too. I'm not that great of a cleaner. Anyway, thanks, Don O'Brien. Always good to see you. I'll catch you next time. All right. I think that does it for today's Daily Muddy. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for Club. See you then.